taking us Mr. Dominic AKANDWANAHO, who is going to be sharing with us his success journey and what plans he has for the business and how he is tirelessly working to become a brand new director with effective this year. I think we are going to be recognizing him and pinning him at our end of year convention, which is going to be the first weekend of December. So Mr. Dominic, you can take it on.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Justice. And I'm so humbled to share with you, Tim. And a very good evening to you, Tim. I'm Dominic AKANDWANAHO. This great evening, I'm so much privileged, so much excited to speak to you this very great evening. So I met this very great opportunity of new life some time back. As Mr. Justice has said, I'm working tirelessly this year to make it, to be a director, to step up to director. So back to my story, I met this opportunity in 2021 when I was in my senior for vacation. By then, Mr. Dennis, my great upline, invited me. I saw a post on Facebook. I called, invited me on a meeting that they had in Ishaka at the Crane Resort. So I attended, I responded positively, I attended first time, second time, third time. As in myself, I had never wanted someone to employ me. Ever in my life, I had never wanted such. So when I met such opportunity, I was so much excited, so much impressed and interested. That's why I responded positively for the first time, second time, and third time. So by the time I was looking for money to join, let alone, as I have told you, I was in senior for vacation. So let alone, I had to continue with my studies. I said, no, let me first go to A level, I complete. So by then, I joined A level, I quitted. I sold the smartphone I had, so which means the connection with Mr. Dennis, we are no longer there. So I went back to school, senior 5, senior 6, 2023, I completed. In my senior 6 vacation, June, that's when I replaced my smartphone. Few weeks, I have replaced it. I received a text from my great upline, Dennis. I was so much excited because I was asking myself, where can I get this man once more? So when I got him once again, I was so much excited. We made an appointment. We met back in Ishaka. I attended. In August, that's where I started paying my membership fee. On 25th of August, they had a meeting in Ntungamo. That's when I paid my first installment of membership fee of 150,000. I paid from there. In February this year, that's when I completed my membership and registered fully as the distributor of New Life. But since when my first installment, I started posting on my WhatsApp. I started looking for WhatsApp groups, using now changed my Facebook accounts, TikTok accounts to useless issues, now to New Life businesses. So from February this year, I was doing it as part-time in my village, in my home village in Mitoma. So from there, February, March, April, things did not go on well because I was giving it a little time, part-time. So I did not get much like in commission by then. So I said, no, I may not get what I'm expecting in this business if I stay in such a condition. So in May, I decided to do this business full time because I was following on social media, on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Neo Life, I was following it. Up to now, I can't miss a day without visiting Neo Life YouTube channel to see what is there. I can't miss. So when I was there viewing, watching, I said, no, I also need such kind of lifestyle. Let me go and make this business full time. May, I decided I shifted from Mitoma now to Mbarara. I started pushing the business full time. It was May was ending. I started with June. June, things were tough. I don't get something, but I was slow, but very sure that once time I will also receive a commission. So June went, no commission, but earned some points and had some people promising. July this year, that's when I received my first commission. It was about 200 and 2,000 and something. I received that commission. I stepped up to manager and senior manager in a single month. There was another. There was also incentive of New Life Shake. I also won such incentive, so I was so much excited. So that's where now I am a senior manager. Just a month. August, I pushed. Now I'm still pushing. Now I'm looking forward to be an executive director, executive manager. Very soon, in 1 to 2 months, I must be an executive manager. And then in 2 to 4 months, come rain, come shine, I want to be a director. As Mr. Justice, you have said, at our end of year rally convention, I must be recognized as a brand new director. Dominic. So how am I going to achieve that? I'm working day and night. Every day I wake up at exactly 4. At exactly 4 in the morning, once you check on my WhatsApp, I'm online. I'm posting on WhatsApp groups. I only sleep 4 hours. Last time I had watched a video, one man was saying, in life, in anyone's life, whether you want or not, you must wake up at one time. It is all about you either sleep now and wake up tomorrow, or wake up today and sleep tomorrow. So that thing disturbed me a lot. So I started sleeping at midnight and waking up at exactly 4. My alarm rings at 4. I wake up, I wash my face, I sit in my chair, I start posting. I can't remain in my bed. No, I post till morning. I wake up, morning, around the 6 exactly, I prepare myself. At 6:30, I move on the street. I make sure before I leave the street to the office, I'm having at least 10 contacts of people whom I have met on the street, on the street, already shared about what we do about the New Life programs, that is health, agriculture, and business. At least every day, 10 of them before I reach at the office. Once I reach the office, I must make sure immediately I must responding or replying the inquiries from WhatsApp posts I have posted. Every day I must receive at least 5 who have asked me how much is Supergrow, where are you located, what is the price, what does it do, can it also work on banana and coffee? Those responses, those are the ones I'm responding immediately. After there, those are already 5 contacts. My goal is to add 20 contacts every day. In my phone book now, I'm in over 15,000 phone contacts. No, 1,500. Yeah, 1,500 contacts. Every day I must add 20. At least 10 from street every morning, from WhatsApp, and another one-on-one or other ways. So from there, By the way, after afternoon, I go in field to teach people about TNN. I teach people and I make sure before I leave there in field with TNN, 5 people already know what is TNN. Whether you say what, whether you say you can't buy it, whether you say that, but I must teach 5. Whether it is already 6 or at what time I go there, I must make sure that 5 people have already educated about training. Those are other contacts. I must make sure that 5 from field of training, 5 from WhatsApp, and 10 on Suite. At least those are the minimum contacts. But sometimes I get more contacts, more than those. So from there, I must post every day. As I've told you, I sleep at midnight. By midnight, if you check on my WhatsApp, I'm ever online. At exactly midnight, that's when I switch off my phone, leave it on charge, and sleep. So I'm posting. In the morning, I post. I must also follow up my people, the ones who have promised to buy on a certain date. I always note in my notebook, or in my activity book, I must note there. Mr. James from Kampala, a farmer from Kampala, grows coffee in a Guru 5 acres, one super grow on 15th of September, 1 liter at 80,000 or 5 liters at 295,000 or 300,000. To check on him at a certain time, I note them in my activity book. So once that very day reaches, those are the people I'm following up. Another thing, I must follow up on my customers who have bought maybe Supergrow or supplements. Yes, Mr. Dominic, how are you? Yes, I'm good. I must check how far are you using the products? What are the changes? Have you used Supergrow? What are you observing? I must check with them, follow up them. Of course, there's some people whom I be checking. Find that someone is also telling you, now I'm feeling backache, now Simanya, whatever has come in. So those are the benefits of following up. I also must make sure that every day I had a call with my downline whom I have sponsored. Every downline, my downline, I must talk with him or her every day to check on him or her. How far? How are you pushing the business? What are the challenges you are facing in the field? I must make sure that I talk to them. Another thing, on top of all of those, my monthly goal now to hit my goal, my target of becoming an executive director in 1 to 2 months. Those are ones mentioned above are one of the strategies I have put in place, my daily goals. Now monthly goals, at least 500 PVs. That's why I'm not sleeping. I'm just sleeping 4 hours, and of which we teach people that we need to rest at least 6 to 7 hours. But for me, I sleep 4. Yes, because I want big. Hey, to get something great, you must pay a great sacrifice, to pay a great price. That's why I'm having sleepless nights. Yeah. So I must first make sure that all those with the discipline, I must make sure that before the day ends, all of those are done. On top of that, monthly, I want to make sure that I've achieved 500 PVs personally. Then with my team, 1,000 and plus. And then I want to always make sure that, I'm making sure that every month I have made sure that I have sponsored 3 people monthly. That's my goal, monthly. 3 people. That is me, man. 3 people. Then monthly events. Very few people that I want to attend in my monthly events in Ishaka and in Mbarara. To make sure that at least 20 and plus have attended in our monthly event. Yes. So those are some of things that I have planned to make sure that I have fitted my targets, my goals, and I must make sure that they are achieved in time. So another thing, not only that, when maybe I'm exhausted in calling people, maybe I'm in my time, I always go, as I've told you at first, that I started following new life websites, both on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and X. So once I'm in my time, I'm ever watching the events, the impact summit they had in 2024, impact site they had in 2023 impact summit, and vacation they had. I always be there to watch, take my time and watch. Product trainings on your life. I always watch them more to acquire more knowledge. Not only that, on top of that, acquiring more knowledge about new life products, I'm also, as personally, I have never wanted someone to employ me. I have never. Even now, I have never wanted such. So not only that, I also follow the big men who have great men who have been successful in business. Like Eric Ore, I also follow him. I also watch his videos on YouTube. I follow him. Jim Rohn, OG Mandino, yes. I also read books and some presentation and audios of Napoleon Hill. Yes, and so many people. In my phone, videos that are there are of those people. Music that is there is not is not what Evidura, it's not that one. My audios are of those great people. Napoleon Hill, Jim Rohn, El Kore. When I'm there at home, maybe washing my clothes, I'm listening to such a music to sharpen my mind, to increase on my mind, to get more knowledge and tactics. Mostly, El Kore is a good man about network marketing. So I can't miss the day without hearing something from that man. I cannot. So as I'm doing those, I'm having my personal dreams that are the ones forcing me to do so. Because as I've told you that before this month ends, I want good money. A seven-figure commission. Why? Because I have big dreams. As I've told you, I have never wanted someone to employ me. The people I have met who have ever been employed have made me to lose interest in employment. Even if I was studying, I had said, God help me. Even if I'm studying, I'm not studying to get employed, but to increase on knowledge about agriculture and business. Even at my level, I had entrepreneur and agriculture and mathematics, just to increase on my mind, not to study to be employed. No, 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 no. After getting enough money, not only that, but the little money, I'm planning on my life dreams. And in my dream, my life, I want it in about 3 sectors: agriculture, real estate, and education. Agriculture, the minimum, at least, I love agriculture. I need at least 20 acres of coffee plantation. When I'm in my free time and I'm touring my coffee, for me, when I was in my home village, when maybe I get stressed, I used to go in my coffee plantation. I take a walk, then I leave there stress. So now I want 20 acres of coffee. Yes. Modern KR3 modern coffee cuttings. Yes, and intercropped with this cash banana cash crop, but yeah, bogoya and so on. Then I want another 5 acres of banana. Just that is for home consumption and some calito. Then on top of that, I like animals. I need at least 200 layer birds in a deep litter system and a deep litter system. Yes. I also, on top of that, in my life, I want the minimum, the smallest at least 10 dairy cows, Frisian type, and as well grazing. Then real estate. I want also to have a building in town, a commercial building, at least a 4-story building, commercial. I also, in schools, I like education. So whoever takes education for granted, I don't understand him or her. So as me, with our Ugandan education, I'm having some things I'm not understanding or liking with it, being that it the students that are graduating are not problem solvers or they are not job creators. So why did I had that interest in education? By the time I settle, I get enough money. The type of school I want to first to have a secondary school. To have a secondary school that will be producing students that are not job seekers, but instead job creators. Yes, and so many others. I have so many and big dreams. That's why I'm working tirelessly. So I thank you, Tim. I thank you, Mr. Justice, for giving me this great opportunity to share with you this great evening. I thank you and I wish you good luck. Have a good night.
Thank you so much, our almost to be director. Congratulations, and thank you so much for taking off time to share with us about your path to director. That is really, really quite inspiring. At least from your talk, all I can see is that you are 100% ready and prepared to become a director. And you are working tirelessly day and night to see that you grow yourself, to see that you develop yourself, to see that you can be able to become a director. Now, to become a director, this is all you need. If this is your first month, sponsor 3 people and make sure they are all doing 100 personal points. Here, you will actually be becoming a director with a total, you'll be becoming a manager with a total of 500 points. And then in the second month, go ahead and you look for 6 people. In fact, if there's anything I've been telling people, I've been telling every single person who has interest in becoming a director, look for 1, 2, 3, 6 business builders. Start developing them. Start mentoring them. Help them to become managers. Help them to become senior managers. Help them to become executive managers. Once you are doing that, automatically you are becoming a director. So, Mr. Dominic, I know you've been able to sponsor quite a number of people, but you need to look for 6 business builders. When you have these 6 business builders, now the goal is to help them to step up. The goal is to help them make 330s. The goal is to help them find customers. And as you're developing and building them as they are growing in the business, your business is also growing automatically. To become a director, you need 6 people And in those 6 people, some of them are executive managers, others are senior managers, others are managers. Once that is done, automatically you're going to be doing over 4,000 team points, and then you will be on your way to director without fail. And those 6 that you have actually introduced into the business, they actually become the foundation of your growth, the foundation of your business. Because when you become a director, the goal is going to be to get them to director. Because when you get them to director, then you're going to be becoming a SAFA director. Director benefits, monthly income of 2.5 million shillings to 5 million shillings per month. Daily profits, averagely profits of 50,000 to 100,000, red carpet dinners, attend leadership school. We have some people who are just returning from leadership school in Zanzibar, Mombasa. And then, of course, like I mentioned, out of these 6 business builders, if you get like 3 of them to become directors, you become a wealthy member, and then life changes. The benefits of becoming a wealthy member: average income of 5.5, average profit of 100,000 to 150,000 daily income, and very many other benefits. So if you are on this call, I would like you to work so hard. I would like you to follow what Mr. Dominic has been able to share with us. I've seen Dominic work. By the time he even made a decision to shift from the village to come and live in Imbarara, that clearly shows determination. It shows commitment. It shows love and passion for the business. And that is what it takes for you to be able to grow and become a solid leader. So clearly, I see a very solid leader coming up. Maintain the spirit. I've just shown you what you need to do. Identify, keep on sponsoring, doing 330s, and look for your 6 business builders. Once you have your 6 business builders, start developing them. Start helping them to make steps to manager, to senior manager, to executive manager. Then, when they become directors, you are going to enjoy the business. Remember, to become a director, to become a wealthy member, keep on doing 330s every month, and then be able to identify 6 business builders, and then focus on developing them. Focus on helping them to take steps. Turn them into leaders. You've just shown us what you're doing to become a leader. Get those 6 people to also do what you're doing so that they also become leaders. When they become leaders, you become a great leader. So thank you so much once again, Mr. Dominic, for sharing with us. It's been a pleasure learning from you and getting to know what you're doing to grow your business. I hope and believe that other distributors have been able to borrow a leaf so that they can start